Hi everybody! Today we are going to do our very last little new lesson on contractions. So we've been working really hard with contractions for the past couple of weeks, and this is the last type of contraction that we will be learning. The good news is that it's very similar to a type of contraction that you've already learned. So I'm going to make this a little bit of a shorter lesson and let you have some time for independent practice. So let's go ahead and read on page 148 at the top. Contractions with had. Some contractions are made with the word had. When you make a contraction with had, use an apostrophe in place of the HA. So this is exactly the same way that we learned to make contractions with have and has. We drop the HA in had and we replace it with with an apostrophe. So if I were to say she'd, that would stand for she had. And I know that I take out the HA and I put in an apostrophe. So this is the same formula that we have been using for have and has. So if I know that she'd means she had, what would I'd be following the same rule? Exactly, it would be I had. What would he'd be? Exactly, it would be he had. So that's how we form contractions with had. We drop that HA and put in an apostrophe. So here you're going to draw a line from the words in this first list to the second list. So go ahead and match those up, just like we talked about. And when you're done with part A, we'll go ahead and move on to part B. Write the contraction for the words in orange. So I know you can't see on my screen, but the words here are the words in orange. So this is the same way that we just practiced. With she and had, I'm going to drop that HA, and instead I'm going to put an apostrophe, and then I'm going to make it one word. So she had, drop the HA, you can put a little X out in it, add an apostrophe, and I'm going to get she'd. So instead of saying she had better get here on time, I can say she'd better get here on time. And remember, if I don't have that apostrophe, that word is technically not spelled correctly. We have to have the apostrophe to show that we took out the H and the A. Go ahead and try these ones and make sure that you add the apostrophe and take out the HA. When you're done with those ones, I want you to go ahead and do the writer's corner. Write a sentence about a member of your family. Use the contraction he'd or she'd. So when you're done with numbers 1 through 6, I want you to do the writer's corner on seesaw. And after you've done the writer's corner on seesaw, you can go ahead and complete page 149 on your own. 149 does more contractions with had, and we follow that same rule of taking out the HA and putting in an apostrophe. The only difference is our subject, the person. It is you, we, and they. See if you can try those ones on your own. Then go ahead and upload a photo onto Seesaw, and Mrs. M and I will check your work. Can't wait to see your work, second grade.